Hi, I'm Elizabeth,
And I'm Cindy.
and we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. We're on part 4, number 19.
Yes, we are. Science goes a little way in its search and stops. Science finds the ever-present eternal energy, but religion finds the power behind this energy and locates it within man. But this is by no means a new discovery. The Bible says exactly the same thing, and the language is just as plain and convincing. Know ye not that you are the temple of the living God? Here then is the secret of the wonderful creative power of the world within. We are the temple of the living God. And that's where the power of the world within comes from.
Makes sense? Makes sense.
So he, again, very nicely ties religion and science together.
It's still a new concept, though, because I don't know about you, but I was brought up to believe that it's totally two separate things. We don't ever cross barriers between, and
Why do you think
science
that
is here and religion is here.
Why do you think we were taught that? Why do you think that's taught so prevalently, whatever that word is, today?
Because I think we're still taught that God is out there somewhere. And to think of us anywhere near the realm of God is just unheard of. It's blasphemy, if you will. To think that we were intended to not only mimic God, but be anywhere,
Or to claim to be God.
or claim to be, or to have the same capabilities as God is just unheard of, even today.
But I think it's
But I
becoming more and more.
I personally believe Jesus came to teach us that the power is within. And not only are we allowed to know it or touch it, we're supposed to create with that power. That's how life is. That's how
He said
things
that we
come
would,
about.
we would do greater things than He.
Exactly.
We can't do that if the power's not within us.
So it makes that just feels so right to know that the power is within, and that science leads us to it, but then our spirituality, our knowledge of God leads us to the source of it. And it makes sense to me that it goes hand in hand.
Yeah. For a long time, as a scientist, I had trouble with separating the two, you know. So this really, really makes sense to me, to bring the two together. God is in the science, and the science
God
is
is
in
in everything. The science came from God.
Exactly. He
And
created it.
Exactly. So if we're going to explore anything, we're going to wind up at God.
So one of the most confusing
source.
things for me growing up was how I was taught that God is in everything. And yet, you have to separate the two. You know, and that God isn't in that. You know, that you know that's evil. God isn't in it. Well, okay, that just
Didn't make any
Makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
But I accepted it on faith for a lot of years, and but now that I'm beginning to see,
I
that,
can't
it's really
see
making
one
sense.
without the other now,
Right,
and still be able to hold the thought that God's in everything.
right.
It makes more sense that they hold hands. True.
And that they work together.
Yeah, and that they work together.
That's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Shrink.
Shrink.